freestyle artist. I've got 5 minutes, so I'll make it work. Quick show of hands. How many people in the room are investors? Okay, yeah, I see majority. Entrepreneurs? Okay, pretty balanced. Makes my 5 minutes more difficult. Okay. So, a couple of concepts I want to quickly cover. So firstly, my name is Michael Hudson. I'm the CEO and founder of a company called Bitstocks. I've been professionally in this space now for 7 years, and in that time I've had hair transplant, and that is crypto. Now, in between this transition, about halfway through, we pretty much started off as an educational house, right? How do we help demystify the space, inform and educate investors that there's something here, that this new technology that we call Bitcoin, blockchain technology, there's something here. It was predominantly kicked off through the investment side of the business. 3 years in, had a big epiphany moment, predominantly fueled massively by Craig just coming back on the scene with a big, huge boot and rearranging my understanding of the network. And I've pinned it down now to basically 3 concepts. Okay? That really understand Bitcoin and why Bitcoin is important. Three concepts. I'm almost got the pressure on because the man that invented it right there, but we'll see if it passes your test. Okay? A paper, a pen, and time. Okay? To me, what Craig invented was something that's existed for ever, really, hundreds of years, thousands of years, a piece of paper. The difference with what Craig done with that piece of paper is he digitized it. Right? And he presented it to the world and he made it public. Okay? So Bitcoin, the network, is just a digitized piece of paper. Now, if you put a line in the middle of that piece of paper, you've got inputs, you've got outputs, you've got credits, you've got debits. Right? Now, a piece of paper is cool, but it doesn't really mean much if I don't have a pen. And inside the network, we have this beautiful thing called the Satoshi unit, the pen. And here's a bit of a fallacy, right? That pen, in the original design, has 100 million bits that we call Satoshis. 100 million bits. Pretty confident you designed the system so we utilize these bits, as many of these bits as possible. What we see today in the crypto space is we have this diamond-encrusted Cartier pen. Diamond encrusted, that we call BTC. It's $50,000. Okay. Now, if I gave anyone in this room that highly valuable pen, diamond encrusted Cartier $50,000 pen, and then I gave you the piece of paper, and I said to you, draw me a Mona Lisa. In that pen, you have 3 to 4 strikes a second. By the time you've drawn me a Mr. Man, you'll be a couple $100 in. Right? So how much would it cost you to create a Mona Lisa? And to me, that was the light bulb moment, because that 50,000 diamond encrusted Cartier pen that everyone's bragging to their friends that they own one is useless because you can't utilize the ink. It's all clumped up. It's like trying to paint the Mona Lisa and you've got a builder's brush. It's never gonna work. So then I was tasked with a challenge of, okay, well, if this is really what's going on, where's the alternatives? Right? So then I looked at Ethereum. I was like, okay, it's not a builder's brush, but it's definitely an elementary brush. There's no kind of precision there. How do we take it to the next stage? And then another concept kicked in. I was like, okay, it's not just a piece of paper and it's not just a pen. Every single strike you take, no matter the velocity of those strikes, are logged. Chronologically logged. So this is not only reinventing a piece of paper and giving humanity a new pen. Right? Every single interaction is logged in a chronological time fashion, which means we as a global collective, for the first time ever, we can break our amnesia. Because we can store and log absolutely freaking everything. Now, Patrick mentioned data integrity. Right? And I feel that the period that we're in the world today, data integrity is the be-all and end-all. It is the new oil we've coined it. We're building things like the metanet to take advantage of the new oil. Let's simplify it down further. This whole data economy, data integrity world that we're speaking about is effectively the byproduct of your consciousness. Right? So how do human beings create cheaply, reliably, stably? So if there is an artist that's sitting in Africa, there's an artist that is in South America or in Asia, that any human being on the planet can pick up a pen and take a shot at Mona Lisa. That is Bitcoin SV. That way, that's what it is, and that's what it serves to humanity. Is we genuinely have a chance because Craig's built a network that is a ring that allows any human being to pull up the chair to that ring and read or write. That's what we're coining as decentralization, but that's just distribution. And that provides humanity, in my opinion, a tool where we don't just get enticed by Google's nice search box because it's free and they've got a detailed search box on their side. We now build tools and data systems that liberate us and serve us, and we can trade for it directly. So what we're doing over at Bitstocks, after having this clarity that Craig and the original vision of Satoshi has brought back to the surface, is we're actually putting a banking environment, effectively our company's financial ledger, on top of this public ledger. So the inputs and the outputs are being validated by a public source. That means that your experience when you go to our company, you utilize our institution, is you get to click a button and not assume that your money's there and the bank it is that you're utilizing is solvent. You can verify and validate that they are. That is the power of having a ledger, and that's the power of utilizing a pen that actually works. Thank you.